Okay, today we'll be opening up and comparing these two Fram oil filters. This made in USA Fram oil filter, number PH7317, that I got at Walmart for $4.12, and we're going to compare it to this made in South Africa Fram oil filter, number PH7317, which I got from a very generous viewer who goes by Tassie Lorenzo, who lives all the way over in Australia. Yep, Adelaide, Australia. Thanks, Tassie. This should make for a very interesting comparison. And these two oil filters are going to duke it out. Could get ugly, folks. And when the dust clears, we'll see who the winner is. So let's get started.
You gotta glue the silicone, get nice and tight. Get your inner here, filtration.
Okay, let's start with the Made in USA Fram oil filter. And we'll start with the box. So if we look over here, get this up close. Proven protection up to 10,000 miles. Silicone A drain back valve. Right here. For particles greater than 20 microns. And that's at 95% if you check their website. And right there it'll say Made in USA. Okay, that's pretty much all the important information in this box. So let's open it up. Okay, so here we got the Sure Grip Dolman topping on it. And it's got a sticker. See, that's a sticker. But I couldn't find a date code. I don't know if this is it right here. Doesn't look like it, but usually they have it stamped on the side. Not on this filter. Okay, and this filter has 13 inlet holes, nylon center core, bypass valve at the dome end, 4 grooves there for threads, and a nitro rubber gasket. Okay, let's look at the Made in South Africa Fram oil filter. There's not too much on this box. Just right here it says Made in South Africa under the licensed Fram Group USA. And that's pretty much all the information on this box. So let's open it up, see what it looks like. We got a date code here, 20/02/24. And this one's got a black paint on it. Made in South Africa. And we got some instructions here in another language. So let's put it over here. This is in English. Instructions. Filter number. Okay. And this filter has 8 inlet holes. Metal core louvers. Bypass valve at the dome end. 3 grooves there for threads. And nitro rubber gasket. Looks like the Made in USA Fram sticks out a little more. The gasket sticks out a little more. Okay, let's get these weights on these filters. USA one is 175.5 grams. South African is 247.5 grams. Okay, so they look like the same size. Base plates are totally different. Different center cores. Different color. Well, let me cut these filters open and we'll take a look at them, what they look like inside. Be right back. Okay, so here they are both cut open. And I'll put the thickness of these gaskets up on the screen. The Made in South Africa filter is a little bit thicker gasket. And it seems to be made out of a different material. It's like a shinier, smooth material. Look up close. Maybe we'll do a burn test on these at the end of the video. Okay, and the base plates. The threads, they're pretty equal there. You know, I know I said 4 threads on here and I said 3 on here, but it actually looks like they both got 3 threads. 3 groups for threads. But you got a lot more inlet holes on this Made in USA filter. Okay, and the anti-drain back valves. Well, the Made in USA filter on the box, it says it's silicone, but I don't know, this looks like maybe nitro rubber. And I think we'll do a burn test on these guys too. I don't know, if the South African filter is nitro rubber or silicone, but we'll do a burn test on both of them. We'll find out. Let's see how they cover these inlet holes. So they cover the holes nicely. Okay, filter element. We'll start with the Fram made in USA filter. You got a glued seam right here, metal end caps, nice and clean. This looks like a Champ made filter. And this filter has 53 pleats. And I'm getting these specs off of Fram's website. It's the filter media is a blend of fiber and resin. And like I said earlier, this has a micron rating of 95% for particles greater than 20 microns. But it looks nice and clean, nicely spaced pleats. Okay, and the made in South Africa filter, the metal end caps, bypass valve right here. But I have no information on this made in South Africa filter, so I don't know what the bypass valve setting is. And yeah, glued seam right here. Okay, and this filter has 65 pleats, so it has 12 more pleats than the made in USA Fram filter. And I don't have no specs on this filter media because I just can't find that anywhere. But it looks pretty clean. A little bit of excess glue there, but not bad. Yeah. Okay, and what's inside these filters? Well, the cans. We got a bypass valve right here for the Fram. And this has a setting of 9 to 15 psi. And we have a coil spring from the South Africa filter. Okay, and the thickness of these cans, I'm going to put the thickness, the width of these filter cans, and the number of flutes up on the screen. But this South African filter here got a thicker can. And another thing, you can see this, it goes right inside that one, so it's not as wide. But they'll be all up on the screen. Okay, but both cans look pretty good. Now let's get the width of these filters. So the made in USA is 2.58 minus 1/10 of an inch. Call that 2.59. And yeah, they're both the same, 2.59 for the widths in inches. So, but you get a lot more pleats with this South African made filter. So I'm gonna say this one has more filter media. What do you guys think? Well, let me cut these open, stretch them out, see what they look like under a microscope, see what kind of square inches there is, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are both Fram filters stretched out. And the made in USA Fram filter is 37.5 inches long. And the made in South Africa Fram filter is 60 inches long. Okay, let's get the thickness on this filter media. The made in USA Fram filter is 1.07 millimeters thick. And the made in South Africa filter is 0.72 millimeters thick. Okay, here's the filtering side, back side. And if we take a look at these guys under a microscope, The Made in USA filter right here, media, looks like it'd do a better job of filtering. As this one, the South Africa one, has some, you can see some light spots coming through. So let's take a look at that picture. So as you can see, looking under a microscope, it looks like the USA filter would do a better job of filtering. But you get about 57 more square inches of filter media with a South African filter. And let's take a look at the rest of the filter. So the South African filter has coil spring, which is nice. USA filter, you got this kind of a bypass valve, whereas this came off. You have this kind of bypass valve on the South Africa filter, which these are a better valve if you ask me. And gaskets, you know, we're going to do a burn test on these, so I'm going to put these to the side, but this might be an ethylene acrylic gasket here on the South African filter, and you can see it has these little like nubs here protruding out to hold it better into the base plate. But we'll check those out. We'll check out these anti-drain back valves, do a burn test on these also. The base plate I would give to the Made in USA, just because it's got all those inlet holes. They both have the same amount of threads, for grooves there for threads. The can I'd give to the South African one. It's a thicker can. But then you got this on here. If you like this, we're making it easier to remove it and put it on. And let's take a look at these lures. Shut the light off here. Oh yeah, you can see those are opened up real nice. Light's coming right through there. So no problem there with this. And obviously on this one, no oil flow problems here. Okay, let's make a little room here to do this burn test. Okay, so we got this. All right, let's try the gaskets. We'll try the Made in USA one first. Yeah, that's burning like rubber. That's definitely rubber. Black smoke. Let's see if it smells. Yeah, it stinks. It stinks, and it's just black. Okay, this one I'm thinking it's an ethylene acrylic gasket. And I don't know if that actually even burns. There it goes. Well, it's not silicone. Yeah, it's definitely not silicone. And that's got it's kind of a whitish smoke, but we put it out and see if it smells. Yeah, it smells like a rubber to me. It's black. All right, try this drain back valve. Ah, yeah, that's black smoke. Yep, this is definitely rubber. And on the box and on their website, Fram says this is silicone. So it's black. Definitely natural rubber. Yep. This one's black smoke. It's burning like crazy. Yep. And that's nitro rubber also. Okay, so they're all nitro rubber. So between these two, I don't know which one I would take. Both filters have their good and bad. Which filter would you guys use? And again, I want to thank Tassie Lorenzo for sending me this Fram oil filter all the way from Australia. And I think I'll wrap this video up. And don't forget, Oil Filter Fridays. I try to open up an oil filter every Friday on this YouTube channel. So if you like this video, please hit that like button. Thanks for watching, and take care. The Made in USA Fram filter media weighs 11.1 gram. The made in South Africa filter media weighs 11.9 grams.